What's going on? It's me again. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Well, Friday where I'm at. I don't know when you watch the video what day it'll be, but I'm on my way to the Hard Rock Cafe for tonight's mix. It's going to be pretty straightforward. I got the emails yesterday with riders as far as the input list and where the stage plot. So I'm good to go on both of those things. I'm supposed to load in at 4:30. This is going to be a straightforward gig also because there's two touring bands. They both do acoustic tributes to two different bands. One is an acoustic tribute to Nirvana, and the other one is a acoustic tribute to Alice in Chains? Yeah. Well, I'm sitting in front of the Hard Rock Cafe getting ready to do Nirvana Unplugged and Alice in Chains Unplugged. So far it looks like guys don't have amps. They have emulator pedals, and that is it. It's easier to do that on the road. Looks like two acoustic guitars, one acoustic bass that plugs in, and drummer. That's it. There's going to be two bands, so that might mix a little bit. Somebody might sing, somebody might not sing of the people who are playing those instruments. But I am set and I'm ready and I'm waiting for a drummer. I'll show you the stage. Exciting news, the drummer is here. Turns out his babysitter caught a flat. When she caught a flat, he had to pick up his daughter and his drum equipment at the same time. There was not enough room for all that. So the other guy from the other band went and got him while we set up the other drum kit, plugged it all in and did a sound check. And the headliners have resolved to not really a great sound check, but plug and play. So now we got two drum kits. One is standing by to ready. We have three, not two acts, in that there's an acoustic guitar guy with his singing, and he has a looper pedal. And then we're going to move over to the second band, and then we'll move to the third band. But check this out. The XR is maxed out. And when I say maxed out, I mean maxed means everything that can be plugged in is plugged in, and some things are going to be switched over. I saved a bunch of scenes, so at least, it's not going to matter. We're going to do this on the fly, and we're going to make it as best we can. All right. Hope it goes well. I'll see you back here in a minute.
Won't you come and wash away the rain like old sun? Won't you come? Won't you come? Black old sun, okay. Black old sun. Won't you come?
So what is the lesson? What is the takeaway? Well, from today's gig at the Hard Rock, I'd have to say the lesson is gigs always change. Whatever you got in an email, whatever somebody told you, whatever you thought the situation is, there's always going to be a little hiccup, but that's okay. We keep the positivity going. I'm going to give a reflection on last night. It kind of goes a little something like this. The drummer for the headliner, the Nirvana band, he was running incredibly late due to circumstances he couldn't really control. But in the meantime, we had to figure out a plan immediately. The bands looked to me as the problem solver, and I didn't care what they did. I really didn't. But it wound up with us putting 2 drum sets on the stage at the same time. That way the changeover can go quicker. But I still had to mic 2 drum sets with my XR18. That's one of the limitations of the 18. You only get 16 channels to work with, and we were looking at kick, snare, hi-hat, 3 rack toms, a floor tom, a set of bongos. That was just the drummer. Then we had acoustic bass and guitar and another guitar, and everybody wanted to sing. So I was pretty much maxed out as far as channels go. Then when the second band was going on, it was a flip over where I had to do, it was a smaller drum set, which was cool, but just keeping all that in my brain as to what channels were what. And then at the last second, they told me that there's another guy who's going to come and open the show with an acoustic guitar and vocals. So some people got sound checks, some people did not. Unfortunately, the headliner didn't get a sound check, which they were a little upset about, but they realized it wasn't my fault. So I was gravy. Oh, I'm sorry, not gravy. Gucci. That's the word I want to use. It was all Gucci. So that was okay. That was okay. But I got an email with a little stage plot and whatnot, and that turned out to be made up by somebody at the last minute. So all the guys who showed up on time had no idea what it was and what it was going to be or anything. So I don't know. We just wung it, played it by ear. The show went off pretty good. I think that the Alice in Chains band either brought more of their people or just had a better response than the headliners. I felt bad for the headliners because the opening act took more time than they probably should have, and that limited the other band down to some songs. But anyway, they did okay. The show went without a hitch. I was okay. They were okay. And right now, I'm on my way back to the Hard Rock for another event.